welcome back. Thank you for clicking on the video. And we're sure glad almost all of you are here for a visit. It is Sunday. And yeah, we are foggy as foggy can get. It's like half a mile visibility. So, very damp. Which one form of moisture or another will take. And the nice thing about damp means electric fence is working. Oh, are you okay? I think I just karate chopped you there. I was trying to get something out of my eye there. Electric fences tend to work really, really well. So, I'm just going to go and take a look at the girls because I noticed they had wandered north. So we're going to give them a few days in the ravine, just cleaning up all the new shoots, and then we will give them access to 5 and 6. So we'll give them access to 5 and 6 for a week or so, and then they'll give access to 3 and 4 for a week or so. That'll take us to October. So, fingers crossed, we'll make it to October with a bit of grazing left over, which is actually, considering the year, amazing. I think last year by the end of September we were starting to give food, so we're doing well. I'm quite happy with how we managed to keep our numbers. Now, going by that, it could also be a case of we have 5 less cows out here this year than last year, so we're kind of trying to adjust the numbers of what is good for our stocking numbers for how our pastures work. End of the day, we're looking at ending up with 100 cow-calf pairs. We are at around about 115 to 120 right now, and with strong market, we have to look at what we should do versus what we can do. Because I'd love to have lots of cows, but there's only so much one couple can do. So, like I said, it's a bit of a game here. So I'm going to go take a look at these girls, and then we'll get back to the program. At the start of the pretty colors. I guarantee you, you blink and the trees will be bare. How fall or autumn is in the prairies. You start seeing yellow, and the next thing, boop, all you see is twigs. Autumn is too short, too short.
So what are you doing today, Piper Doug?
Getting screwed. Building another wall.
Why are you building so many walls?
Because they were all built at once, so they're all needing replaced at once. This actual wall here had stormed down. So.
And why are you building a wall on top of another wall?
Well, we want the wall on this side for prevailing wind, and then the other wall, the other boards on the other side, we're going to take down and use for another project.
What a smart idea.
So we might end up making this alleyway permanent.
Sounds like a very smart person had that idea.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't Piper Doug.
So this will become permanent. You won't need panels here anymore.
The question is finishing it all the way down there. So put in more posts and then figure out the width of the skid steer for cleaning out. And then, because it'll pretty much have to be the width of the opening of the crush anyway. So that way, knock in posts and hang hinges for our gates so they actually swing instead of just dragging them. Yeah.
Can't really see that side.
But yeah, this is the big difference, is putting in 2x8s instead of 2x6. And using lag bolts instead of 6-inch nails. Because the nails eventually work their way out.
Especially when the bulls bang on it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. It's a good job when it's wet.
No doubt.
My little spacers. These are all rejects from the lumber yard, so maybe not the prettiest, but they'll still work. This side. Every 10th board, I throw the spirit level on, just to make sure.
Just to be sure, to be sure.
Mm-hmm. This post, that post, and that post, the whole wall came loose during that storm. And Liam had to rescue his old man. So we pushed the tractor up against it, and then I put ratchet straps on to tie it up, because the problem with nails is it's hard to push them back in. So there is one lag bolt on there, but it pulls straight out. So that's why there's two in every one now.
And these walls are how old?
Oh, when did we do the expansion? 20 years ago? Because it was 25, 24 years ago we did that, and then we did these 2 years after, 3 years. So yeah, they're over 20 years old. And I put up all these walls by myself.
And what is this?
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun trying to recreate this part, because I'm switching sides. So basically I pulled power because the plug-in in the box kept corroding and shorting out. So I pulled the power out and ran it up. So this is live when there's heater on in the box, and this has power to this switch, and then there'll be another wire coming out and we'll put up lights and cameras. So that is a live switch for afterwards.
And what's on top of it?
It's half an oil pail.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
It's never corroded. Outside of birds making a nest in there, that's about the only thing that would happen to it. So yeah, I just gotta
Hey, old buddy.
come up with a way of dog legging around this. Double siding this one. Very odd measurement, I don't know.
It's probably time you redo this too, eh?
Well, I'm gonna change this when I'm putting the new wall on this side. I'll have to make it so it's something that hinges in and out versus these. This board is actually from the cabin crush in the heifer pen. But yeah, like I said, I'll have to switch all of this over when I put the new wall on. What the heck? Are we going bailing, Piper Dog? You're in old Big Blue. What the heck? Nope. He's hauling poo. So, it's somewhat dry enough now. And I've got to wait for a bunch of lumber to be delivered. So I might as well start hauling poo. So I'm staging it down to the bottom field, so it's closer to where we're going to use it, which is just around the corner in the north part of that quarter. So at least this way it'll be a shorter run for the spreader, but this way I can haul almost 2 spreader loads in this trailer. I'm just hoping this trailer is going to behave, because I think I seem to remember it has an issue with getting started to get up to tip. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I'll tell you what, it tipped up like nobody's business. Weird. I think my big thing is to make sure it cleans out, so we go take a look. Because with it being, hasn't been used for a while and being a bit rusty, it might, yeah, that's what I was thinking. A little bit's gonna stick in there, but I'll rumble it around, and then when I head out the gate, I'll drop it back down. Ah, warm, reeking, rich. It's actually quite warm today. It's in the low to mid 20s, which, yeah, it's not that warm, but for this time of year, that's warm. So I'm still trying to figure out how to do this, because if I back the trailer in onto the ground, it leans over, and because of the suspension, the trailer wants to sort of tilt as I put weight on it. So I don't want it to fall over, so I put it up on the concrete. Now it's kind of hard to reach up and over and get the far side filled up, so it's gonna take a bit of getting used to, because this is the first time that we've really done this, hauling the poop out and staging it somewhere else. Looks like we're almost full. Maybe get one or two more in and we'll get going. Holy moly! Down there towards Sioux Valley, Oak Lake, my gosh, are they getting hammered. Just a wall of rain. I think behind us, we're right on the edge of it. But that's just a wall of rain. Yikes. We don't need any more. Not right now. Nope. But you always know right before freeze up we're gonna get a bunch of moisture on the net wrap and the twines. So there's that coming still. Just it always does it. It's a good wee jag. Have to drop a gear in this 150 horse. That's a 16-foot box. So I don't know how many tons will be in there. I'd say probably at least 7 or 8 tons. I can tell you the springs are pretty squished. Yeah, starting to make a wee pile. It's working out quite good. It has no problem tipping up, even when I put some of the big wet stuff up at the front. I was reminded of a story way back when I was younger and we were hauling poop on our dairy farm in Scotland, and we had those little lightweight Marshall trailers that were for predominantly hauling grain or for very small loads with the short sides, but we had tall sides. And the young Piper Doug said, well, if you put twice as much on the trailer, you'll be twice as productive. Isn't that true? Needless to say, I snapped the main frame, the main chassis of the trailer, right where the ram pushes down on in the center of the frame. Snapped the frame in half. Yeah. So, took the trailer to the blacksmiths to get fixed, because Piper Doug didn't know how to weld back then. So we borrowed the neighbor's trailer to haul poop and proceeded to break their frame as well. So yeah, that was not a very productive job hauling poop. The one nice thing about this one is it has the big Norse scissor jack underneath in the frame, and there's an Irishman who converted this from a grain truck, put that hitch on there. He did a cracking good job building up the frame. See if I can do this from here. Just jack it up a little bit. There. See, you can see it's got the scissor jack system, and it's on a buggy frame on the chassis rails. So yeah, that's not about to break the chassis anytime soon. Not with how much I'm putting in it. So I should be safe. Should be. Like I said, I think probably my biggest worry is I tip the trailer, because this trailer has suspension unlike the other ones. But I might get another load in before it's supper time. That's the wee girl right there in the middle of the screen. The right hand black one in that pair. That's the wee girl with the split foot. And she's kind of hobbling. But she's up and around, so woohoo!